Yes, every scholar in sophomore year liked Regents Chem a lot. But Mr. Musanti, who taught the AP version, did not. Mr. Musanti hated Regents the whole Regents season. Now, please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. It could be perhaps that his shoes were too tight. It could be that his head wasn't screwed on just right. But I think that the most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small. But whatever the reason, his heart or his shoes, he sat there in the main office hating those buffoons, staring up from his office, feeling quite drab, at the warm lighted windows up in their lab.
I don't need any narration for this next part, because unlike the first Grinch, I am very smart.
Excuse me, sir, I do not like your tone. I am the narrator here, so leave me alone. I am obligated to introduce the next character, Julio Ruiz-Gomez, a loyal and faithful...
Mr. Narrator, I don't mean to interrupt your shoot, but I'll tell you when I need him, so for now, just scoot. I'll get to that bookstore and delay the delivery, use this against the Regents board, and I'll have my sweet victory.
Mr. Musanti went on his merry way, going to break into the bookstore before the start of the day. Tagging along was good old Julio to help his teacher out. He said,
I'll tell you when he'll open his mouth.
Okay then. Step by step, Mr. Musanti creeped in, opening the door with an evil Grinch grin. There they all were, nicely stacked and all neat, only himself in the store with no one to greet. He took each book, one by one, stuffing them into his bag. Oh, he had so much fun. To his surprise, the door suddenly cracked open, and on came in poor old Kieran Naughton.
Santa, why are you taking our chemistry books? If I didn't see a hat, I would have guessed you were some crook.
Mr. Musanti came up with a clever reply.
Oh, little Kieran, is there something in your eye? I'm not a thief, I say. These books are defective. Can't you see that the covers are just too reflective?
Well, that makes sense,
Kieran said as he left the bookstore with lies in his head.
Finally, now there's no need to be tense. The end of Regents is here, so let the true fun commence.
Mr. Musanti joyfully traveled out to the dumpster. He could not see it now, but he was becoming a monster. As he went to get rid of the books, he thought he heard a noise, comparable to the singing of 15-year-old boys.
Oh, chemistry, how lovely are thy tables. They are all filled with lots of stuff that Mr. Weir has made us love. Oh, chemistry, how lovely are thy tables.
Praise you, chemistry.
As he heard the sophomore scholars singing their song, Mr. Musanti thought of all the things that he had done wrong.
If they don't go through horrible Regents preparation for my class, they'll have no foundation. My students are already clueless enough, even though my class really isn't that tough.
And what happened then? In Farrell, they say, Mr. Musanti's heart grew 3 sizes that day.
I may teach chemistry, but even I know that's a serious heart condition that...
Oh, quit the whining. The people like hyperboles, not boring old fact.
Julio, can you please tell the viewers the moral of the story?
Well, I haven't said anything yet, so I might as well,
said Julio, basking in glory.
We mustn't worry about trying to end this region's hell, because one day the test makers will be pushed down a well.
And so, Mr. Musanti went up to the 2nd floor in a merry way, mostly happy because the AP class had a test that day. But somewhere deep within his heart, which had reached a new size, there was a part of him that would forget all of the lies.
They are all filled with lots of stuff that Mr. Weir has made us love. Oh, chemistry, how lovely are thy tables.